Hi Virgo, this is Sarah with you, February 2016 love reading. Really sorry that the late. I've had computer problems and stuff, a lot of stuff going on and a lot of private readings, so I'm really sorry that the late. But obviously this reading will now go from, I'm doing this on the 8th, so it'll go from the 8th to the 8th or roundabout then. It could be that these things that we're going to talk about are have already happened in the beginning of the month or starting to happen in the beginning of February, so just keep it a bit loose in terms of time, but I'll try hopefully and get the March ones up in time. Also wanted to say thank you so much to everybody who's liked, shared and subscribed and commented on the January videos. It's really great to see all of those comments and get that feedback, and to everybody who's subscribed, thank you. I've got one jumping out. I'm not going to go over how to get private readings. I'll put it all in the box underneath the video. So if you want a private reading, then just please check out all those details there, and it will tell you exactly how to get a private reading. Okay, let's get started. There, because that jumped out. Okay. Okay, let's just move them so I can see them. Okay, right then, so let's see. Okay, so what you've got at the centre of your reading. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to say before I start, I'm doing the videos in order of how many likes the videos got, so I just didn't know how to do it fairly, and I just thought I'll do Virgo first every month because it's me. But Virgo got the second most likes last month, so I'm doing you second, and I'll do that every month. I'll just make it easier to decide, make it a bit fairer. Okay, so the card you've got in the position of you is the Strength card. Now, the Strength card is about, well, it's a major arcana, so obviously there's some big changes happening in the way that you see yourself, the way that you feel going into February. Strength is about, it's not necessarily about strength, even though it can be, but it's about patience, it's about inner strength, it's about inner confidence. It's about the fact that everybody has sort of two sides to their character. They have this, like, the lady who's really peaceful and loving and, walking along gracefully. And then they have this lion inside as well. And I think the Strength card is about trying to calm that lion. You're trying to balance those two sides of your personality so that you can walk forward with the lion without any conflict. So I think that you come into February quite sort of strong. It can also mean patience as well. So it might be that you're having to wait for something. It might be that you're having to really pull on all of your resources to kind of keep your head about you. So that's what you've got in the U position. What you've got crossing you, which is a brilliant card for love, is the Two of Cups. And I seem to remember that in the future position in your January reading, you had the Ace of Cups, which obviously we've now progressed to the Two of Cups, which is lovely. So if you did meet somebody at the beginning of last month, congratulations. If your love became deeper with the person that you were with, then obviously this is a representation of that. And this is what is going to work for you, what is challenging you within the month. So I think whatever you face within the month this month, what you need to realise, the Two of Cups is about a real meeting of minds. It's about a soulmate connection. It's about somebody who is really just made for you. Just totally, everything about them is perfect for you in terms of their, they just tick all the boxes. They are same level of intelligence, same level of humour. So, everything is the same. You just totally click. It's like you just totally feel made for each other. So whatever happens this month, that is an amazing card. So that's good for Valentine's Day to have that. What you've got below you is another great card, a major arcana, which is the World. And that is about completion, so end of cycles. It's about it's the last card in the major arcana, the last card in the tarot, and it's saying that everything that you've worked towards, you are now completing. So if you are single, you know, this is going to happen this month, definitely, if you're single. And it's, you know, this could be that you're completing the cycle of being single, that you've done all the work within yourself, and now you are completing that cycle of being on your own. It can also mean if you're with somebody that you are just, you know, that she's got these two batons, these two wands. So I just always sort of see this card as a wands card, which is all about fire and desire, about movement, and it's got the sun behind it and the moon. It's just, you know, you've got the sun and the moon in your hands, you've got everything you've got to, and the world in your hands. You know, you're completing a cycle. I mean, it's not looking like there's new beginnings, so I think it's just you're completing a cycle within yourself. You're just becoming a lot stronger. And why I say that is because in your past position, you've got the Emperor. So the Emperor is, if it's you, it is somebody who is very in control, very sure of themselves. You know, they can sometimes be a father figure or somebody who's older than you. So it might be that the person that you met is older than you, or is, you know, or that if you've not met somebody, that it's something to do with a father figure. But they're just really very balanced, very sure of themselves, very, what's the word that I'm looking for? Just very controlled in everything that they do. They know where they're going, they know how to get there. They don't, they're not overly emotional. They use their logic and their, you know, I mean, they can sometimes be a bit too much like that, but, you know, that would be more if it was reversed. So I think that with the World and with this card and the Strength card together, I mean, that's three major arcana, all of which are about very much feeling that you are in control of yourself, that you know where you're going, that you've got the world in your hands, you know where you're going, you've done the work, and you're going to get there. The world can also mean foreign travel. It can also mean somebody who is far away from you. So this person could live abroad or overseas. It could be that you're going on holiday with this person, or you're going on holiday on your own. It could definitely mean that there's a lot of water in it, and it's very calm, peaceful card. So it's great for new beginnings and completions. Okay, what you've got above you, which is crowning you, which is in your thoughts and you're thinking about, is that I think even though you've got all these things, the Four of Pentacles is about keeping everything, like just trying to keep everything. So I think that maybe you've done all this work, and you've maybe had because, you know, you had the Tower in January, you had something that's kind of knocked your confidence, something that, you know, maybe an ending or something, a major change in a relationship. And I think that even though you've worked through all that and you've come to a good place, I think you've still got that in your head, and I think you're still holding on to everything tightly. You know, just what it says in the card, he's just really holding on to those pentacles tightly. So I think you're quite fearful of, you know, of the fact that this is so brilliant. Maybe, you know, that this person is potentially the one, but judging by sort of behaviours that are coming up, I think even though you know this person is the one, there could be problems around this relationship, in terms of, you know, you may be having to be patient, you may be having to have strength. This person might be with somebody else, they might be not ready to commit, they might just be fearful, they might not be quite at this stage yet with you, but you are really there. And so because of that, I think rather than being overly emotional about it, which perhaps you might have been in the past, I think you're just really holding on to it. And I'd say that as well because in the future you've got the Eight of Cups reversed, and the Eight of Cups reversed is about walking away. It's similar both ways, but the Eight of Cups upright is about walking away from something because something is missing. Whereas when it's reversed, it's about the fact that you have come to the realization yourself that you do need to walk away, or something needs to change, something is missing. You don't quite know what it is, but you've got to move on, and you've got to walk away from it, even though it's it's this soulmate connection. You know, you feel it really strongly, and you know this person is right for some reason, whatever that reason may be. And because it's a general reading, it's going to be different for everybody. But for some reason, you're walking away and you're doing it. I think I'm feeling like you haven't really got much closure around it. I feel like you need more closure. You feel like you need more closure. You need to know the reasons why, because you don't understand why this thing is happening, because you feel like that and you can't see any barriers. Maybe you don't know what the problem is. Maybe they've just gone cold on you, or they're not being as forthcoming, or maybe they can't. And you feel like you have to walk away. And because of that, what you've got in your environment is the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and this is about feeling really stuck. It's about feeling stuck. It's about, so even though you've got to move on, you can't, because you know that this is something, could potentially be something really great. So you're stuck. I think you're going about, you're trying to be strong. You're going about your everyday life. You're finding your routine really boring, and because you just really want to start this relationship, or you want it to kick up a gear, and it's just really not. This could also be a Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn, so this person could potentially be a Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn, or it could, but I think more it represents you as a Virgo, just feeling very, very stuck. But it could be one of those signs, and that they are stuck, maybe stuck in a different relationship, or stuck in their values or their ways or their thoughts, or maybe they've put a perception of how you are, and you can't break out of that, which leads me on to the Nine of Wands, which is how other people see you. Now the Nine of Wands, the word that came to mind then when I picked it up, and it's not necessarily always the meaning of this word, but is defensive, is that they see you as being quite defensive. I think you're holding everything towards you. I think you're quite you're holding this and this together. You're definitely holding something back. You're holding something back, and that could be, it could be that the pair of you are just really trying for some reason, whether it's something you've decided together, or whether it's because you've got conflicting views on things, is that you really both defensive. You both have holding everything into, tightly to you. And it's causing this feeling that it's not right, but it really is right. It really is right. And what I would say with this card is, you've just got to persevere. You've got to battle through it. You've got to battle through it with strength. You've got to be patient. You've got to have an inner confidence. You've got to walk with the lion. You've got to tame him. You've got to do it in really controlled way, with love and compassion. But you have got to battle through it, whatever it is. What you've got in your hopes and fears is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Now, what that means is that you are, it's clearly a fear that this thing is not going to get off the ground. Aces are new beginnings. Pentacles, obviously, if this was a general reading, not a love reading, would be about a work project. But because it can be about earthly material things, so it could be that you're fearing that you both feel this way, but for whatever reason, you can't manifest it in the material world. It can't actually happen, and you don't know why. You're trying to get that closure. You're trying to move on, but you can't. You feel stuck. What you've got in your outcome card is the Moon reversed. Now, obviously, the Moon upright or reversed can mean feeling quite depressed about this. This is what's coming in the future. Can be that you're feeling quite depressed about this, and obviously, you're going to feel depressed about this situation. You're going to feel down about it. You're going to feel reflective. But what it's saying as well, when it's upright, it's about secrets. It's about, and this could be that this, it is a secret situation that nobody knows about, and that you're having to walk away because you're trying to do the right thing, both of you, or alternatively, there's something that has not been revealed. But when it's reversed, it means that in the future, whatever it is will be revealed. So whatever the reasons are that this relationship isn't quite working, they're going to be revealed. So just be patient. Be patient. Don't be too defensive. Oh, I can't pick it up. Don't be too defensive. Don't block them out. Don't hold on too tightly to your pentacles. Don't keep everything to yourself. Just don't go charging in like the lion. Just tame the lion. Keep it quiet. I'm just going to do. I've just got these tiny little Rider-Waite cards, and they're so cute. I'm going to just pull some clarifying cards. I'm going to do it on the Eight of Cups and on the Moon. We'll try and get a bit more clarity around why you feel like you have to walk away. Clearly not shuffled them right, because I've only just got them, so I'm going to shuffle them again because I don't. Oh, right, okay, they're jumping out. Right, okay. So on this Eight of Cups, you've got the glare on. So you've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Magician, and the King of Wands. So what this is saying is that this person that you're walking away from could definitely be a fire sign, because also this card is the Leo card, so it could be that they're a Leo or a Sagittarius or an Aries. The King of Wands is somebody who is embodies all the fire sign qualities, so full of passion. I think the relationship is really full of passion. It's full of desire. There's definitely, you definitely both want it. You definitely both want it. But with the Magician, you can make it work. You can manifest what you want out of this situation. And maybe walking away is the thing to do. Maybe by walking away, you give the other person time to think about it and to come up with it. Because if you see in the Seven of Pentacles, the man is just standing, he's gazing at his pentacles, he's thinking, oh, what shall I, Seven of Pentacles really means that you've put the work in and now you're reaping what you've put in, and you've got the one pentacle on the floor that's got away. So he's looking at these pentacles and he's going, look what I could have had, look what I could have had. That's what this is saying. And I think so in terms of walking away, don't make a big drama out of it. Don't make there's no need for drama, because the feelings are there. It's not that either of you are being treating each other badly. It's just that there's just some sort of insecurities there. I think there's either insecurities or there's a physical situation, which means you can't be together. And I think let's have a look at the Moon. Okay, so you've got the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Three of Cups. So what this says to me blatantly is that somebody is making a decision about two people. And it's probably that he's making a decision about two women. You've got the Two of Swords, which is about somebody, again, this totally reiterates what I said about the Moon, about the fact that you are blindfolded. A decision is being made. Decisions need to be made, because twos are all about decisions. So he's looking off into the future. Could be somebody that you have met on the internet, because the Two of Wands is all about communication, internet communication, and the Two of Wands with the world is definitely about somebody maybe who definitely maybe, but somebody who lives overseas potentially. But when the Three of Cups is there with a decision, it always seems to me to be that, what I find in readings is that when there's those things, it's that somebody is trying to decide between two people. Could be you deciding, could be them deciding. Also, watch out for gossip. So things are going to be revealed. So there could be secrets. Watch out with the Three of Cups, because Three of Cups can definitely be about gossip, about people talking about. So, and this is about things being found out. So, I'm not here to judge. If you are, seeing if there is secrets and problems behind relationship and it involves more than one person, just be very aware that this could come out this month. Okay, I hope that helped, Virgo. Please like, share, subscribe. Please put a comment in the comments box if you need any further clarification on anything. And I really appreciate all the subscribes. So take care, and I'll see you in March.